Good evening. Thank you for joining us at Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Kevin Barger, the Director of Music Ministry. This is our Music Minute, where we look at the hymns that we'll be using in worship tomorrow. We're going to start with Alleluia, Sing to Jesus. This hymn gives you a little bit of everything. It has Alleluias, as you might have guessed, but it also has images of communion, images of Easter, images of Ascension, and it sort of sandwiches that all together and makes this great hymn. The tune name is Hyfrydal, and it's a Welsh tune and well-known tune. The word actually literally means delightful, beautiful, sweet, and melodious. It's widely used, and in fact, in a study in 2005, what they found in a study of 14 hymnals was this was used in every one of the 14 hymnals for a total of 44 times. The second closest hymn to that was Old Hundredth, which you might know as the Doxology, and it was used a sparing 32 times in the 14 hymnals. So it really stands out as being used quite frequently. So this is Alleluia, Sing to Jesus in jazz form. Get you moving right along there. Our next hymn is a favorite of many, I know. It is Be Thou My Vision. It'll be our hymn of the day tomorrow. And so we're going from the Welsh tune that we just did to a tune of Irish origin. And it was actually intended as a prayer that was focusing on the indwelling of Christ and his attributes. And the tune is named for the hill where Patrick is reputed to have defied the king by lighting the new fire at the Easter Vigil. So there's a little bit of saucy background here. Again, it's an Irish folk tune, and so Slain is the name of the tune, and this is a reflection on Be Thou My Vision. very calming. So we're going to juxtapose that with something not so calming. So, Oh, for a Thousand Tongues to Sing. This has some trivia things for you trivia buffs. This is the last entry in the hymn section of our Evangelical Lutheran worship. It's 886. There are a couple of things that follow them, but they are national songs. They are not actually hymns. So a little bit of trivia for you. And maybe this is the best known of Charles Wesley's hymns. We've talked about him before. And it usually appears first in the Methodist hymnals because that's where its origins are from. It originally had 18 stanzas. We, like most everybody else, begin at stanza 7, which is an appropriate place for the assembly to join and sing. And the composer actually sang in the church where Bach had been cantor about a half century before. So lots of little trivia things, probably that mean nothing, but you might find them interesting. So this is Oh, for a Thousand Tongues to Sing. So, drives you right along. It's pretty short, but so's the hymn. So, hopefully you enjoyed that, and we thank you for joining us this evening. If you're joining us in person tomorrow, in service in person at the church is at 8:30 and 11, and if you are online, it is on YouTube at 10:30. Thanks again for joining. Have a great night.